Gurudevasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodayat Gurudev Yadimahi Dhiyo yona prachodaya Gurudev Yadimahi Dhiyo yona prachodaya good to be home this weekend. My name is Sarana. We are Rock the Mantra. And we invite you to either just close your eyes and enjoy, or please feel free to chant along, especially for this next one. Hi, Kirtan. So this next number, it's a fairly new release from Premal and Mitan. And it's a beautiful ode to Pachamama, Gaia, Mother Earth. So much of our mantras are to that cosmic consciousness known by so many different names, taken form as deities. But our planet is going through so much. So we're going to sing for Mama Earth. Gaia Ma, Om Shri Gaia Ma. Purnatva, which means perfection, Gaia Ma. So love and light and perfect health for the planet. Hi, Mama Earth. We have one more. You may have heard this. Maybe. Loka Samasta. They got it. Samasta Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu Loka Samasta Sukino Shri Sakuru Maharaj Ki.
Thank you so much. Rock the mantra. Can we give them another round of applause? There's Rob on the keyboard, Reverend Surya, Sarana, Suvani, and Shiva Shakti. Thank you all so much. I hope you come back more often. So welcome, everyone. My name is Sister Vani. It's so wonderful to be here with you all tonight. I know the Yoga Nidra group, they requested special permission to be here, and so thank you. So this evening, we'll begin by reciting the prayers for world peace together. So if you would like to stand, they're on the front page of the yellow sheet. Auspiciousness be unto all. Perfect peace be unto all. Fullness be unto all. Prosperity be unto all. Happiness be unto all. perfect health be unto all. May all see good in everyone. May all be free from suffering. You may be seated. Thank you. So now we'll continue the evening with a video of Sri Gurudev, Sri Swami Satchidananda. He'll be speaking on what is love, selfless service. And then following the video, we'll have a very special speaker this evening, so we'll introduce her after that. The video, I believe, is about 20 minutes, and we'll begin as soon as the crew is ready. So thank you so much. I think there's a good amount of equipment to rearrange in the back first. So thank you.
What is love? I have been craving it all my life, and I don't even know what it is. Thank you. What is love? The scriptures say God is love. At the same time, they say love is blind. Look at the equation. God is love, love is blind, therefore, what is love? It's very hard to answer this question. What is love? You love yourself, you love somebody, you love something, you love your name, love your fame. The only problem with that love is if the love is used for selfish reason, then it's no more love. It's called attachment. Love and attachment are the same, one and the same. If your attachment is shown for the other's sake, it is love. If a love is shown for your sake, it is attachment. The entire universe is filled with constant, unconditional love. Unconditional love. Love knows only to give, give, serve and give and serve. Look at the entire universe. Don't look at the people. Other than the people, look at everything else. Cats, dogs, trees, rocks, air, fire, water, anything. They all love. They are example of loving service. Because they don't do anything for themselves. No tree brings its own fruit for itself to eat. The rock gives itself to be eaten, to be done a lot of chiseling work to become a beautiful idol. It gives itself. One day it happened, one of the rock got a little ego. Because who do you call him? The sculptor. The sculptor. He wanted to make a nice image of God. He went to the rocky place, picked up a rock, brought home. Then he found the rock was too big. It's half of the size rock is enough. So he split the rock into two sections. And then took one half and started chiseling. The minute he put the chisel and hit it, the rock, how dare you? Don't hit me. This seemed to be possessed with some devil. Okay, ego, selfish ego. Okay, I'll take the other half. The other half, he took it, he chiseled, it kept quiet. It realized something happening to me. Maybe something good. Without any reason, he won't hurt me. So I'll accept all the pain. No pain, no gain. So she accepted all the chiseling, and finally a beautiful goddess image came out of it. And he wanted to put it on an altar. He built an altar, put the deity there, but unfortunately the altar was a little too high. He has to stand on something to put the... He looked around, see, the other half was there. Put it here. Stepped on it and decorated all the garlands and abhishekam and this and that. When this rock looked at that rock and said, "Hi brother, what's happening? How come he's stepping on me and doing everything nice to you?" Yes, brother, what can I do? You would have gotten this opportunity. You missed it. When he wanted to do something to you, you were rebellious, angry with him. I accepted it. So you are here, I am there. That's what. So we see that unconditional love all over the universe. See how much we pollute the air, how much we pollute the water. Still it's giving us life. How much we pollute our body, smoking, drinking, eating meat and this and that, which is not fit for our body. Our body is not made for that. With all that, the body is surviving. The breath comes in. So there's unconditional love everywhere, everywhere. None of those things work for their sake. Only human beings. Only human beings. That is the reason why all these so-called different religions, scriptures are all for the human beings. We don't have any religion for cat or dog or tiger or lion. They don't need it. Yeah. So, learn that love from the entire universe, from the nature. Then you will know what love is. I often become very sad at seeing so much poverty in India and other places. How can I save and care for poor, lost souls? What can I do to help save the world? I feel that people are looking to me to rescue them. Don't do anything to save the world, but serve the world. Serve the world. The world is not created by you. It's not your responsibility to save it. But your responsibility is to offer your service to the world. Yes, poverty in India and other places, everywhere, poverty is everywhere. There in India, a poor guy will have a langoti, small loin cloth, beg for a little gruel. Here in America, suit boot hat, begging for a dime. Why? Because there's no loin cloth here. All the rich people who wear suit boot hat, halfway they have to get new things, no? They condemn the old ones and they wear it. The beggars wear it. You go to New York in midwinter, how many people on the pavement in a cardboard box? So poverty is not only in India, poverty is everywhere, everywhere. Why people become poor? You have to make at least 100 people poor to become one rich. All the rich people make the poor people. Why? Because they want to hoard it, keep everything for themselves. Others are denied that facility. If everybody cares and shares, nobody need to be poor. Nobody need to be poor. The nature is abundance. We have to learn to share what we have, what we have. Look at the amount of wastage. And they don't want to give anything to others. What a lavish life. The beautiful, what do you call it? Hotels for dogs. Restaurants for dogs. To make the dogs sit on a chair and somebody serves with plate. Whereas your own partner, a little boy somewhere, is poor, begging food. That's what. We have to be little concerned about others. Poverty is created by the so-called rich people. So-called rich people. Not that I say they should not have facilities, nice home, nice car. All right, have it. But there's a limit for everything. Let the others use the rest. It's all boils down to heart carrying others. Carrying others. So whatever you can do in your own life, just do a little. You don't have to go and save the world at large. If you see a neighbor, do something to them. Service, service, service. Good Samaritan. We go and spend so much money in God. You know that the Bible talks about the Good Samaritan story. Take a bunch of banana to the temple. On the way, a beggar asks for one banana. He said, no, this is for temple. Go. Instead, if you give that banana to the poor man, God is happy. Because everybody is God's children. God is happy when you take care of God's children. You want to go and to meet a friend for a favor. So you don't go empty-handed. You buy a bag of chocolate, a cake, or something, and you take it to the man there. In the front yard, his own child is playing there. he sees the chocolate box. Huh? Can I give me chocolate? No, 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 no. This for daddy. The daddy overhears this conversation. Do you think the daddy, he will favor the person? Because he refused his own children. On the other hand, you feed the children with all chocolate. You go and ask him a favor. The children will come. Dad, he's a nice man. Nice man. Do something to him. Huh? That's what. So take care of the children. God will take care of you. That's what service means. So whatever you can do in your own way, in your own life, little bit. Don't have to do much. Serve, serve, serve people. Okay? Okay. Let there be peace on earth. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om.
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 Om Shanti, Om.
Om Shanti, Om.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, 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 Om Shanti, Om.
Om Shanti, Om.
Hari Om. Thank you so much, Gurudev, for teaching us to love and to serve one another. Such a gift that continues to grow all of the time. Is this loud enough for everybody? No. Is it louder now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Can you hear me, Swamiji? No. Okay, I'll try to speak louder. So now we'll introduce our speaker for this evening. She's a community member and very dear friend. Her name is Lila Shakti Mayi. She's also the current assistant to our director, Karuna Markat. And a little bit more about Lila Shakti Mayi. Not many people go to school choosing to study Sanskrit, but Lila Shakti, she's received both her bachelor's and master's in Sanskrit from the University of Virginia. She studied the Sanskrit language alongside sacred Sanskrit literature for over a decade, and she's only in her late 20s, and it's already been 10 years. So her scriptural focus has largely revolved around the Bhagavad Gita, and she recently contributed to a new publication entitled Bhagavad Gita Concordance, a comprehensive world reference with English and Sanskrit indexes by Dr. Graham Schweig, which was the winner of a 2024 book award from the Dharma Academy of North America. She's currently working on a similar reference work for Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Lila Shakti Mayi has taught the Sanskrit language in courses in Sanskrit scripture. Her greatest joy is bridging the ancient wisdom from yoga tradition with the modern theory and practice of compassionate communication. She also leads workshops and sessions doing just that here at Yogaville too, and they're all highly praised and wonderful. So she's currently, oh yes, we already said that. She's working with Karuna Markat, our executive director. So thank you so much, and please welcome Lila Shakti Mayi.
Hari Om. Jai. Perfect. Well, thank you all so much for having me this weekend. Tonight, we're going to talk about one of the most beautiful paradoxes in the yoga tradition. So, the various streams of philosophy, theology, and practice that come to us from the Vedas, which are the most ancient, extant sacred scriptures we have, at least in the Sanskrit language, are replete with paradoxes, which I like to think of as opportunities to entertain both and rather than either or. So when we're on the path, it's really important to learn to seize the opportunity to hold the possibility of two things both being true or happening at the same time, things we might otherwise have considered to be mutually exclusive. So things that may have canceled each other out according to previous understandings or previous conditionings. Learning to open up the possibility that maybe they can be both existing at the same time. And in yoga, we move away from a black and white perspective. We want to expand our vision so that it can span across a full spectrum of color and broaden the scope of possibility of what we can believe in and what we can experience and how we can encounter ourselves and others and the divine. So the first component of our paradox tonight is going to be limitlessness. And I'm going to ground our discussion of limitlessness in the word Brahman. Brahman. This might be a word you've encountered before, especially if you've done any textual study, but you've likely heard this word being referenced by some kind of protracted English translation, which could have looked like any number of these things: the all-pervasive absolute reality, the one with a capital O, the absolute truth, the unmanifest supreme consciousness or God, that's Sri Gurudev's translation, the essence of the universe, the very being at the heart of all appearances. So these are really big concepts. These are very grandiose things to try and wrap our head around and feel rooted in some kind of honest understanding or felt experience of. But what all of these definitions point to is some kind of all-pervasive, ever-present, unchanging backdrop to how we experience our day-to-day reality. But the scriptures tell us a little bit more about the nature of Brahman. And they say that the nature of Brahman, oh, I'm so sorry. We're going to go a little bit deeper into the word Brahman before we go into the nature of Brahman. Yes, it comes from the verb root bre. And this verb root means to be thick, to grow or increase. It has to do with any kind of augmentation. And when we turn that verb root into a noun, we get literally growth or expansion, evolution or development. And then when we add a little nuance to that base meaning, we get the swelling of the spirit or the soul. Yes, the swelling of the spirit or the soul. So Brahman, you can imagine it as whether it's a white light or a golden light or just some extraordinary feeling of joy that is billowing up, unencumbered and unrestricted, uninhibited, this proliferation of the spirit that knows no bounds and knows no limitation. That is Brahman. And to give you a sense of how foundational this concept is in the yogic scriptures, I'm going to show you a few of what are called the Mahavakyas of the Upanishads. The Mahavakyas are they're great sayings. There are 4 of them. And the Upanishads are a class of texts, there are 108, that serve as the bridge between the Vedas, which I mentioned at the beginning, those most ancient scriptures, and what we receive today as the wisdom coming down through the various lineages of yoga. So the Vedic wisdom sort of gets passed through the Upanishads, and then we receive that wisdom. And so the Upanishads mimic the incredible vastness and complexity and encyclopedic nature of the Vedas themselves. But all of that knowledge is distilled down into these great sayings. And there are 4 of them, but 3 of the 4, 3 of the 4 have Brahman as the subject. So one says, Aham Brahmasmi, which literally just means, I am Brahman. Ayam Atma Brahma. Ayam is this, Atma, self, is Brahman. And Pragyanam Brahma, profound knowledge, is Brahman. So we can play around with replacing, in these statements, replacing Brahman with some of those definitions that we saw a second ago. So for example, I am that swelling up of the spirit, of the soul. This self is the one, capital O. Profound knowledge is the unmanifest supreme consciousness, these kinds of things. And now we'll go more into the nature of Brahman that I started to mention earlier. So the scriptures say that the nature of Brahman is Satchid Ananda, which is the namesake of our Gurudev. And it's composed of 3 words. The first one is Sat, which literally just means being. It's a present participle. And in this context, it can sort of be extrapolated to mean absolute existence or absolute reality. And then Chit, which is absolute consciousness. And then finally, we have Ananda. And Ananda is a word you might be familiar with. It means bliss, supreme joy, and happiness. So the nature of Brahman, which we now know is also the nature of the self, is absolute reality, absolute consciousness, and this Ananda. What is happiness? And what's this bliss? And the scriptures have something very interesting to say about that. They say that Ananda, that bliss, is freedom from all limitation. Freedom from all limitation. So, we'll stay on there. Thank you. We'll stay on the freedom from all limitation for a second. Thank you. So, freedom from all limitation is kind of the necessary prerequisite for happiness. Or, in other words, happiness is epiphenomenal to being free from all limitation. And what does that mean? Because limitation, on the one hand, is we know our body is a limitation, it's a boundary. We experience limitation everywhere in the physical, material world. Anything that's fleeting, anything that is perishable, ultimately has limits. But this is referring more so to what's going on the inside. Limitation means a sense of lack, a sense of inadequacy or insufficiency, some kind of not enoughness. So when we talk about our nature as being Ananda, as being happiness, what we really mean is that we're completely free, we're completely rid of any sense that I am not enough, or any sense that I am lacking something, or I am inadequate. And that's why Brahman is this unrestricted growth, this unrestricted expansion of the self, of the soul, because feelings or beliefs of lack and feelings and beliefs of inadequacy, they serve to be the things that limit us and keep us down and keep us small and keep us from rising up, from billowing up in that swelling of the spirit. So just like I showed you the prominence of Brahman in the Upanishads, I'll also touch on the prominence of Brahman in this other incredibly foundational scripture in the yogic tradition, the Bhagavad Gita. If you're unfamiliar with the Bhagavad Gita, it is a dialogue that takes place between a warrior, Arjuna, and Krishna, who is the divine playing the role of Arjuna's charioteer. And this dialogue takes place on a battlefield where a fratricidal war is about to ensue. So Arjuna is tasked with defeating, with killing his family, his teachers, his friends, all kinds of relations. And the text begins with Arjuna, understandably, pouring out all of the dread and the fear and the anxiety that he feels with the task at hand. And Krishna's response is ultimately the revelation of so many of the yogic teachings that are at the core of what we study and practice at places like Yogaville. So when Krishna talks, and so Brahman is something that comes up, is a concept that comes up about 50 times over the course of the text. It's only 18 chapters and about 700 verses, so relatively speaking, 50 times is pretty frequent. And whenever Krishna talks about Brahman, he is usually speaking about it in terms of uniting with Brahman or attaining Brahman, Brahman being a destination or a goal. And he also talks about Brahman as being that to which all sacrifices are made, that to which all offerings are made. So Brahman is ultimately that which receives everything that is sacrificed and everything that is offered. And I plucked out a few specific instances of the usage of Brahman that are relevant to what we're talking about tonight. The first is chapter 6, verse 28. Krishna says, Brahma sangsparsham atyantam sukham ashnute. So this means literally touching, sangsparsha, touching Brahman gives one boundless happiness. So we just saw the connection a minute ago between happiness and limitlessness, and here it is in one of the scriptures. Being in contact with Brahman gives us boundless happiness. In chapter 8, Arjuna explicitly, just point blank, asks Krishna, what is Brahman? Kim tad Brahma? And Krishna says that Brahman is Aksharam Paramam, which means the supreme indestructible or the supreme imperishable. And then finally, Arjuna, as he is starting to realize Krishna's divinity, he says, you are the supreme Brahman. And there's a beautiful resonance of not only the nature of Brahman, but also Krishna being Brahman, or the divine being Brahman, in the title Bhagavad Gita itself. So the word Bhagavad is composed of two parts, and it's actually Bhagavat with a T, just trivia there. And the T gets changed to a D because of some regular phonetic rules in Sanskrit. But Bhaga, on the one hand, means loveliness, splendor, beauty, prosperity, excellence, majesty, magnificence, all of these wonderful characteristics. And vat is a possessive suffix. So Bhagavat, on the one hand, means the one who possesses all of those things I just listed, which is why it's typically translated as Lord. But Bhaga is also a word that comes from a verb root bhaj, which means to divide, to split up somehow, to apportion, to set apart. And so when we go from the verb to the noun, we get a part. And so Bhagavat is the one who possesses all the parts, i.e. the whole. And that sounds kind of a little dry and clinical, the one who possesses all of the parts. What are the parts? We are the parts. The Sanskrit term would be jiva, the individual souls. So the Bhagavat is the one who possesses all of us. We inherently belong to the Bhagavat. And then Gita means song. It's some kind of calling out. So this one who possesses all the parts, this one who includes all of us is calling out, is singing. So a very protracted translation of the title Bhagavad Gita is the song Gita of the Lord, to whom we already inextricably belong, but who even still calls out to us, yearning for us to be even closer. So this, the one who is already inclusive of everything that could ever be included anywhere, the one who is already embracing everything, is still calling out for that everything to somehow be closer, to come closer. And Krishna states this explicitly in the Bhagavad Gita 22 times. He says, "Come to me," 22 times. My teacher, who wrote a beautiful translation of the Bhagavad Gita, counted along the way how many times Krishna said, "Come to me," and came up with 22. And I refer to them as "come to me" verses. And whenever I start talking about or thinking about the "come to me" verses, actually the first thing that I think about is a quote by a Christian teacher and author in the 1800s, Oswald Chambers. He says, "The questions that truly matter in life are remarkably few, and they are all answered by these words, 'Come to me.' Our Lord's words are not 'do this' or 'don't do that,' but 'come to me.'" And I feel like that so beautifully reflects sort of the essence of what we just talked about with this Bhagavad Gita, this song of God, this calling out of God for us to come closer. The most popular "come to me" verse that exists is chapter 18, verse 66, which for many people is the apex of the entire Gita. It comes at the very end. It says, "Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayashyami ma shuchaha." Completely abandoning, having completely given up all forms of dharma, come to me as your only shelter. I will liberate you. I will free you from all misfortune. Do not grieve. And the Sanskrit for "come to me" is literally vraja, means come, it's a command, and mam means to me. So he says, "Come to me." But why? Why is he saying this? Why is he desiring this? Why is he requesting this? Because he already has all of us. We already belong to him. There's nothing else that needs to be done. There's nothing that needs to be proven. So why? Why is he calling out this way? He tells us 2 verses prior to this verse in 1864. He says, Sarva guhyatamam bhuya shrinu me paramam vachaha ishto si me dridham iti tato vakshyami te hitam. He says, hear again my greatest secret of all, my supreme message. I will tell you again and again, for it is for your benefit. So this is only 3/4 of the verse. The secret is not here. But I like to pause because there is so much emphasis around this secret in the verse. First of all, Krishna says, I've told it to you before, and I'm going to continue telling it to you. It's that important. And not only does he say that it's a secret, but the word is guhyatama, which is a superlative in Sanskrit. So very literally, it means secretest. This is the most secret thing. And not only is it the most secret thing, but it's sarva guhyatama, which means the most secret of all. And then he says it's my supreme message. This is the secret. You need a translation? So there's one more point of emphasis here, actually, in this little phrase, and it's the little word iti at the end. Iti is the Sanskrit equivalent of quotation marks. So whenever iti comes at the end of a phrase, it means that phrase is in quotes. Sometimes that means that someone is speaking, other times it just means emphasis. So ishto si me dridham. What is the greatest secret of all? You are so much loved by me. The greatest secret of all is you are so much loved by me. And the word for loved here is ishta. Ishta means desired. It means worshipped. My favorite is it means sought after. You are so much loved by me. That's the motivation. That's the impetus for the Lord, for the Bhagavat, the Bhagavan, to still be calling out to those to whom he's already embracing. So the paradox then here is we know that our nature is Brahman, is this incredible, limitless vastness through which our soul is ever expanding, ever growing, ever swelling. And we know that that's also the nature of God. We share that nature. And yet, in that unlimited, we are being called into an acute closeness, a focused, loving relationship with the divine. So it's intimacy within the unlimited. We'll go on to the next one, please. And when we think about yoga, yoga literally means a yoke. It's a cognate. So a yoke is something that harnesses two things in order for them to be able to work in tandem, in order to be able to be in harmony. So it's a union. And there are many different things that can come into this kind of union with one another. But one of those levels of union that we can meditate on is this is the union of the vastness, of the expansiveness with the closeness. And it's the union, the yoga of total freedom with total connection, being totally bound in love. So the path of yoga is the path of ever discovering what it's like to be unrestrictedly free and yet utterly and deeply connected or even bound in love. And that's all I have for you all tonight. Jai.
Thank you so much. Is this on? No. Is it on now? Yes. Thank you so much, Lila Shakti Mayi. What a wonderful talk. Thank you, thank you. We look forward to hearing more from you in the future again and again. And she always has so many interesting points to teach us that can be applied in daily life too. So thank you. What a beautiful message to go to sleep with tonight too, just being loved unconditionally by the divine. So thank you. So we'll close this evening with an offering of light on the stage, referred to as an Arati. So a smaller light will be offered to the large light in the center of the stage in just a moment, which will represent the divine cosmic light. So as the light is offered, we can recite the Jyoti chant together, which is on the back side of the yellow sheets. And then the light will be offered to the saints and sages around the room. And then finally, the light will be offered to us here in the room and watching online. And you can choose to extend your arms and pull the light towards you. So if you would please stand, and we'll begin in just a moment. Om Jyoti 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 Swayam Jyoti 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 Param Jyoti 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 Aru Jyoti 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 Shivam Vama Jyoti Soma Jyoti Vana Jyoti Jnana Jyoti Maha Jyoti Yoga Jyoti Vata Jyoti Nada Jyoti Emma Jyoti Vyoma Jyoti Eru Jyoti Viru Jyoti Eka Jyoti Eka Jyoti Eka Jyoti Jyoti Light, O light of self-effulgence, light, O light of absoluteness, light, O light of gracefulness, light, O light of auspiciousness, light of Shiva, light of moon, light divine, light of wisdom, light of heaven, light of yoga, light of wind, light of sound, light, delight, light of water, rising light, vital light, the only light, give us light, O light of light. You may be seated. Om Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormaham Gamaya. Lead us from unreal to real. Lead us from darkness to the light. Lead us from the fear of death to the knowledge of immortality. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahanao Vavatu Sahanao Punaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May God protect us, grant us wisdom's fruit. May we gain energy to know the truth. May our intellects grow clear and bright. May we cherish no ill feeling towards anyone. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. And may the light of truth overcome all darkness. Victory to that light. Jai Shri Satguru Maharaj Ki. Jai. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this evening. It was a joy. And a couple of announcements. Next week, I believe, is Passover Seder. Is that correct? Sunday, April 13th at 5:30 p.m. There will be a celebration for that. Easter is the following Sunday, April 20th at 11 a.m. So there will also be a service for that. I'm sure there will be another announcement about that next Saturday. And also just a reminder for those, when you can't make it in person, the satsangs are available to either watch live on vimeo.com/yogaville, or you can also rewatch them again later. So feel free to tune in at any time. Thank you all so much. Om Shanti.